I just got out of class and now I am heading to the Culinary Arts School, Cordon Bleu, to do a little cooking class and a cooking lesson, and then we get to eat, and then we have the theater performance after. So I wanted to take you along and show you a little bit of my day. Hi there! So I thought it'd be really fun to do a voiceover so I can walk you through the dishes as we make them. This is a clip of me trying pecorino cheese for the first time because our first dish that we're making is cacio e pepe, which is made from pecorino cheese and pepper, and that's literally it. It's so simple. Cacio e pepe is a very unique style of pasta because the spaghetti noodles themselves are handmade. And you see us here making them and boiling them. They're rolled by hand instead of using like a spaghetti slicer. Here's me finishing off the cacio e pepe with some pecorino. And this is us starting our second dish. So our second dish is a traditional pomodoro sauce, which is like a traditional tomato sauce or red sauce. Here we are rolling out the spaghetti. So as you see here, we don't actually make the spaghetti noodles by hand. We just roll out the dough and then we use a spaghetti slicer to get that traditional spaghetti look. This is sort of an interesting tool because it's kind of like a bunch of guitar strings strapped to some wood, and then you take a wooden dowel and you kind of jam the spaghetti in between the what looks like guitar strings to get the spaghetti to shape right. It kind of cuts it and shapes it at the same time. Look at all of our beautiful spaghetti bundles. So freaking cute. This is me showing off how beautiful my spaghetti spiral is, and then this is me showing you how I sort of made it. We made a very simple yet flavorful traditional pomodoro sauce. So all it consisted of was olive oil and garlic, salt and pepper to taste, obviously your tomatoes, and then a little bit of basil. For a flavorful kick, he added some red chili peppers in order to bring out the natural flavors in the tomato as well as the garlic. It was just enough spice to make a really fun and flavorful sauce without overwhelming your mouth with heat. Of the two dishes, my favorite was definitely the traditional pomodoro sauce because of that red chili pepper. It brought a lot of flavor to the dish, which I found kind of lacking in the cacio e pepe. The cacio e pepe was really good and very saucy and rich, but I almost feel like it needed a little bit of acidity to break up the fattiness of the cheese. After the cooking class, we then went to the theater. We actually ended up watching Isabella Rossellini's performance of Darwin's Smile, which was interesting. Since this video is already sort of on the topic of the theater, about 2 weeks later, we were able to go back to the theater and get a personalized tour when the theater was closed. This was actually such a cool experience because our tour guide actually worked at the theater, so she was able to give us special access to underneath the theater, so we were able to real-time see how the theater used to put on shows years and years and years ago when it was first built. This weird gadget is how they used to make sound effects back in ye olden days. So right here, Reese is demonstrating how they used to make the sound of wind. Here, Angelina is showing us how they used to make the sound of rain. And finally, the sound of thunder. Altogether, you have a perfect rainstorm. There was a lot of interesting history revolving around superstition. For instance, here you see a little cage at the top of the theater. This has been hung up for many, many years, and inside is a little dove that is supposed to symbolize one of the dancers who died. And here you can see our tour guide talking about the Scottish play, also known as Macbeth. Macbeth is known across the world as being the cursed play. This is because there have been countless reports of theaters putting on the production of Macbeth and having strange events happen. These events include fatalities on sets, lights blowing out, fires breaking out, and sets falling down. It's so widely known as a cursed play that they refused to even use the name Macbeth, hence the reason why I introduced it as the Scottish play. In fact, our tour guide refused to even say the name. She merely pointed to the board to let us know what she was talking about. I'll end this video here by saying thank you so much for watching this video and following me along my journey. I will see you again very, very soon. Bye for now.